Southpaw stance on Ngalani, orthodox on Namo. Oh, Ngalani, taekwondo stylings early on. He is full of tricks, Alain Ngalani. A seasoned veteran, spinning heel kick there from Ngalani. Goes head hunting and goes for the legs, does Namo.
I like how Ngalani's utilizing those kicks just to keep the Viking off of him. He's got to keep that distance. Narmo's got a long reach, and I expect him to try to use it with those straight 1-2s that he's got. I like Ngalani's kicking strategy.
There is a lot of target space on Namo. Inside leg to a high kick there from Ngalani. Namo claims it hit the cup, and there was a bit of a cup sound. Drops it a little lower there, does Ngalani, then goes up high. I like that he's changing levels here. Low, high, high, low. Ngalani giving Namo plenty to think about. That was a bear paw slap there from Namo.
Yeah, Narmo's got to keep that right hand nice and close to his chin, because you can see what Ngalani's trying to do with that big left leg. He's trying to touch up that lead leg, get Narmo thinking about it, and then going up top.
Ngalani constantly catching that probing lead hand with his palm. Goes to the ribs there of Namo. So it's body, legs, and midsection from Ngalani. Not a bad tactic so far from the veteran. One of the most popular One Championship athletes on social media. As Mitch said, do follow him if you're not on Instagram especially. Namo trying to cut off the movement here, Mitch.
Yeah, this is what Narmo has to do. He has to get nice and tight, get that close, keep that pressure on Ngalani. I like that dirty boxing right there as he grabbed the head, start working the uppercuts. He cannot allow Ngalani to get that range and that distance, especially throwing those kicks the way that he's doing. He's got to put that pressure on Ngalani.
Ngalani, a former bodyguard to stars and executives in his native Cameroon. Now based out of Hong Kong, of course. A man who you feel when he retires from fighting one day may have a job in the film industry. Certainly has the look, the personality, and the moves, of course. Outside leg kick from Ngalani. Well, Namo, they could have plucked him straight out of the Sci-Fi Channel, National Geographic Channel, Vikings. Good overhand right from Ngalani. Uppercut to a right hand from Ngalani. Good drift away jab there from Namo. Just caught Alain on the jaw.
Nice lunging in punches from Ngalani as he surged in like that. Whenever Ngalani switches to orthodox, he's looking to spin with that wheel kick. He does a lot more kicking from this position right here when he's in southpaw. But when he switches to orthodox, expect Ngalani to spin.
Mitch, am I right in saying that Ngalani has leaned out here for this fight? He's not as thick as he used to be.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, still as muscular, but he looks leaner.
I think he's just looking leaner because of the person that he's in there with. Narmo looks like a super heavyweight. This guy is gigantic. Ngalani's usually the biggest dude inside the room.
Thought about a front kick there, did Namo. Thought about a jump walking right hand. Some good Norwegian talent in One Championship these days. Annalena Hogstad, of course, in One Super Series, leading that Norwegian charge. She is superb.
Good. Watch out, okay?
Ngalani just taking a groin strike, it looked like. Kick to the quads there. Ngalani still measuring. 60 seconds remains, first round of 3. I've got to wonder who would tire the kicker out of these two. Ngalani with all of his muscle mass or the sheer size of Namo, who also gives up experience. So you've got to wonder what pressure and what burden that takes on Namo going up against the experience of Ngalani, who has side control now.
Good catch off of the kick from Ngalani to end up in side control. He says he's been working hard on that grappling. Let's see if it pays dividends or not. You can see he's trying to go knee on belly. He slides that knee on. He's going to go full mount. Excellent position to last 30 seconds. He's got 20 seconds to get it done right here.
Alain Ngalani in full mount. How do you do? Namo's going to give his back. Alain's looking for an armbar. Can he find a finish on the Norwegian? And no, back to their feet. And this big human carpet from Norway all over Ngalani, smothering him against the fence. Knees to the waist, knee to the midsection. Short popping punches off the left. And that's the end of a very entertaining opening round.
I don't mind. I'm not mad at that attempt there on the arm bar. There was short time left in the round, and you could see that Ngalani wanted to get the finish, so he was hunting for the arm bar. That's what I was talking about early in the first. I like the aggressive punching style coming from Ngalani to close that distance. It's all about who controls the range, who controls the center of that circle, that mid part right there. That's where they're doing their best work. That was a beautiful outside sweep to end up in side control. From there, he went knee on belly, had the back, and I do believe that's what won him the round, is being in that dominant position. Normo was able to get back up to his feet and end the round on top, but that position right there is what I think sealed the round, or at least those first 5 minutes for Alain Ngalani.
Well, Ngalani certainly putting on one of the best 5 minutes we've seen from him.
Ready?
Over the last 18 months, maybe the last 2 years. A cerebral opening round. Not overextending, not rushing, choosing his moments, landing his strikes, getting the fight to the ground, mounting his opponent. It all went well for Alain in the opening 5 minutes.
I also like these inside leg kicks, Michael. He's doing good work out of that southpaw position, throwing those inside leg kicks to the lead leg of Narmo.
Narmo is not long on his striking, and that is a worry. If you're 200 centimeters, you need to fight like you are 200 centimeters. You need extension. And that's more like it from Narmo. Although it landed just to the top of the groin of Ngalani, he had better extension on that right leg. Just got to get it up to the waist, get it up to the ribs. But he's got to use the jab. Got to use his reach, use those God-given advantages.
I agree, Michael. It's coming from that lead hand, how he's just sort of pawing at the hand of Ngalani. He's not really extending with the jab to find his range, which is why he hasn't really been successful in landing a lot of the punches. His most successful time came around that 3-minute mark when he was going forward. He got the dirty boxing, he started to grab a hold of the head and start to do good work. He's having a little bit of hard time with the range of Ngalani because I think Ngalani's throwing such a wide variety of kicks at him to keep that distance.
So up to 5 minutes recovery time for Ngalani here. He won't need it, however, the veteran.
Watch out. Watch out for your kick, all right? All right, time.
Caution there from referee Olivier Coste. We either keep the kicks up or keep them down. Trying to scoop the leg there was Ngalani, and so too Narmo. Ngalani front kick, inside leg kick, high to the femoral profunda. Circles off counterclockwise. Jab overhand right from Ngalani. Round kick to the liver section. Ngalani very straight up in his stance. His chin is high, not looking through the brow.
He does like to come forward, that lunging sort of fencing attack, how he throws the hands, but we're not really seeing any sort of check hooks or anything coming from Normo. Normo just coming in, swinging those mallets at Ngalani, but good head movement, but he got caught again.
Yeah, that one hurt. Marmo disappointed at himself, and Ngalani, as I glanced down at him in the circle, is rolling in pain here. He's on his back now, but he certainly seems to be in a very bad state.
Yeah, I think that was like
Marmo's shaking his head because he's looking at Ngalani thinking, I hope this one's not over on his one championship debut. These are wild looping shots. There's the knee. Oh, and you see there, the knee came up to the midsection, but the leg is so long, the knee hits the midsection flush. It was a beautiful knee, but the foot isn't pointed down. The foot goes at a 90-degree angle to the shin, so the top of the foot rises up and catches Ngalani where the sun don't shine.
You know, one thing we have to kind of keep in mind here is that Narmo's really only been doing mixed martial arts for about 4 years now. So you can see like little tells in his striking style that kind of lead you to believe that he has an experience. When you throw the knee, you're supposed to tuck your foot into your thigh so it creates kind of a point. And there's a yellow card issued by Olivier Coste, which results in a purse deduction from Thomas Narmo.
Now Ngalani was on all fours just then, and now he is in a seated position inside the circle. Let's have a look again. Now watch the position of the foot on Narmo when he throws the knee. See the knee? Okay, the knee slides off, but then the top of the foot is in the groin area. So that's the problem, the top of the foot not being pointed down when the knee is thrown. The foot is actually sticking out at a 90-degree angle, so the top of the foot comes up under the groin of Ngalani. But Alain's okay to go on here. Seems very prone to groin shots, poor Alain Ngalani. Every time he's inside the circle, often the recipient of groin strikes. Against big fellas too.
Immediately throws that knee again. He's got to make sure he curls that foot in, makes that knee nice and tight. But I like this aggression coming from Narmo. You know, he realizes that he's down now with the issuance of that yellow card. Now he's got to push forward and do some work.
Another one.
Go. Ready?
Wow. Narmo's got to be really careful here. He's already got one yellow card. He does not want to get disqualified due to illegal groin strikes. Folks, don't forget still to come tonight. Edward Falaya, Zhang Li Peng in our main event. Body shot from Ngalani, didn't have the mustard behind it. Nice leg kick from the Cameroonian. Narmo lumbering forward, eats an overhand right.
You can see just how far that Ngalani has to reach up to try to hit the face of Narmo. I like how Narmo was circling to Ngalani's right side just to avoid that power, and then Ngalani switches back to orthodox.
Mitch, when you get struck to the groin that much in a match, what does it do to you psychologically? Does it make you angry, or do you try and forget about it, or do you want some sort of vengeance on the other guy?
Nice little running in, again with that lunging, punching style. I think that it can, if you're inexperienced, if you don't have, you know, as much experience as Ngalani has, you're probably going to let the emotions sort of take over in the moment. But Ngalani has been doing this for a very long time. He's been doing kickboxing. He's got judo tournaments. He's an African kickboxing champion, multi-time. This guy has been around the long time. So I think he has a sort of an understanding that it's not intentional, and he's been kicked there a lot, so he kind of, you know, he's used to how to deal with it, and you can see that it's not really affecting him too much.
Kick to the shin off the ground there from Narmo. Ngalani led him up a moment ago from this position. Will he do so again? Slings the legs a little. Those long tree trunks of the Norwegian. Corner saying to Alain, keep going, keep kicking his legs, you're going to hurt him. And indeed, those shins are taking a battering now. Narmo's hurt.
Time.
Now, did he get kicked to the groin? Maybe one slip to the groin of Narmo there.